Hey guys, welcome to another video here at Colubrids. That's just perfect, just what I needed. So I work real hard, and when I come home I want a nice cup of coffee. This is something that just soothes me. It's like therapy for me. And you know, doing these videos for you guys, opening up my mind, showing you the snakes, that really relaxes me too. It's like therapy. And in this video I'm going to be showing you all of my pink corn snakes, or at least most of my pink corn snakes. And I think pink is a nice subtle color and it's real relaxing. So that's going to be the theme of this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so this video is about pink corn snakes. Now, this guy's name is Inferno. He's a red factor motley. Check him out, nice motley pattern. I got this guy from South Mountain Reptiles, Don Sutterberg. Now, this snake is red, orangey, it's not pink. But the reason why I'm showing you this snake is because red factor is one of the main genes that's used to create a lot of these influence these pink colorations in the corn snakes. For instance, if I was to mix this guy with an anery corn snake, I could produce nice coral snows. Now, if I was to take a salmon snow and introduce this gene to the salmon snow, pair a nice female with this male, I'll get a mixture, but I'll probably get some super salmon snows, which when they grow up they're gonna have really deep colors. So this is one of the main ingredients in producing some of these amazing snakes. Alright, let's start things off with a nice simple snow corn snake. Now these are amel and anery. You mix those two and you can produce these nice simple pink snows. When they get full grown, they maintain a nice level of pink and white. Nothing extreme, and they're really beautiful snakes. It's hard to pick it up on camera, but you could see it pretty much stays that way. And a lot of times I noticed in adults you'll see more white. The white expands a little bit, and they're really beautiful snakes. Now, I got this guy right here from ECW Reptiles. The breeder's name is Eric Westmoreland, and he produces some amazing corn snakes. I also have a pair of aneries that I got from him, and I'm hoping to eventually, after breeding those, save a baby or two and incorporate the red factor into his aneries to produce coral snows, because his aneries are just amazing. Now this is just a regular snow corn snake. So if I was to breed this to a red factor, and the red factor is a dominant gene, I could produce some salmon snows. The salmon snows have more pink, so when they get older they'll be more pink than a regular snow. Now this guy is a baby, so I'm gonna put him back in his bin. He's getting a little antsy right now. Alright, so now I was talking to you about incorporating the red factor into the snow. If you do that, you get a salmon snow, which is the increased pink pigmentation from the red factor. And this is a salmon snow. When this girl gets big, and her name is Juniper. I got this girl from Don Sutterberg at South Mountain Reptiles, and she's a motley. When this girl gets big, she's gonna have a lot of pink pigmentation. It's gonna deepen with age. Now in this bright light, it's hard to see, so I'm gonna show you in different light colors what she actually looks like. So something about these soft color pink snakes, it's hard to capture the colors and the shades on camera. As you move them in different lightings, you can see the different colors, and sometimes on camera it flushes the color, the pink undertones of these particular snakes out, but they're just amazing, and I hope you guys can add some of these beauties to your collection one day. So Juniper is an amazing example of a salmon snow. She's really beautiful. She has like neon pinks to her. And sorry if I'm sweating. It's super hot out here and really humid today. It's almost 100 degrees out here. So I'm gonna put her back in the nice cool rack and show you guys the next snake. Alright, so next I want to introduce you to Rose. Now this is a salmon snow stripe. And this comes from the Champagne line from Carol Huddleston at Low Belly Reptiles. The stripe is really faint and the pinks have really started to come through. She's still really not even a year old. And you know, when I first got her, she didn't have as much pink in her. It's coming along slowly, but I can't wait to see what she looks like as an adult. So this lighting's a little bad to display the pink, so let me move her into the light and show you guys what she really looks like. So now these are salmon snows, but from the Champagne line, and it's hard to really pinpoint the name, but when you look at this particular line, it reminds me of a nice pink rosé or a nice pink bubbly champagne wine. It just has that nice look to it. And you know, I don't really drink wine, but I know a lot of the ladies seem to like the bubbly. Alright guys, so that was Rose. I'm not sure if I introduced her by name, but her name is Rose. And this is the male, Magneto. So check him out. Magneto is a little bit more feisty. He goes to strike me. Well, he doesn't strike me. He pretends like he's gonna strike me. Kind of bluffs when I go to pick him up. But once I pick him up, you can see he's pretty calm. He has the same coloration as Rose, and also picked him up from Carol Huddleston at Low Belly Reptiles. Now let's put him in some better lighting and show you what he really looks like. Alright, so next I want you guys to meet Hazel. Hazel's a coral ghost, and something special about Hazel, she's het scaleless and hypo. You could see how beautiful her pattern is. That's something that really stood out to me about her. Her pattern is just amazing, and if you look by her throat underneath, she has a lot of yellow coming in, which looks beautiful. She has a checkerboard belly with some pinks on it, and this girl is just one killer snake. So I'm gonna show you guys Hazel in a better light so you can really see her colors. And something about these multiple gene animals, you can go so many directions when breeding, so that's part of the joy about doing this. So one of the most exciting things about breeding is not knowing what you're going to produce. If you always continuously pair the same snakes with the same bloodlines, of course you know what you're going to get. But with my approach, I'm going to always try and keep things unique, new, bring in bloodlines from different top breeders with the best quality. And you never know, you might just hit something magical and just get something with the most intense colors that you've ever seen that you didn't expect. Man, the heat's really kicking up out here. The humidity's a killer, but I love it. And I'm gonna put her back in her bin and show you the male that I picked up from the same breeder. Beautiful snake, wow. Alright guys, up next from the same breeder, this is a male, and this is Mohawk, my male coral ghost. Now his pattern is very similar to Hazel that I just showed you. Now the difference between this male is he's not het scaleless, and he might be possibly het hypo, but I'm not sure. The breeder wasn't sure. Beautiful checkerboard belly. Now if you look at his belly compared to Hazel's, you see the black checkerboard look. It's really dominant. In hers, it's more of a pinkish and a light color. Now like Hazel, his throat has some yellowing coming in, and please excuse the ambulance in the background. I'll wait for that to go by. See, we're trying to make a video. Everyone's trying to mess it up. Alright, so I'm gonna put him in some better lighting so you can get appreciation of what he really looks like. So I'm gonna put Tomahawk back in his bin, but you could see when I put him in the correct lighting how those pinks really just infused into his skin color, and that's something that I really like. And with line breeding, I plan to take the brightest, pinkest babies, incorporate more red gene into them, and just try and produce the pinkest possible babies that I can. And who knows what the future holds for this particular type of snake. I mean, it's just amazing. So check out this male coral ghost tessera. Beautiful pattern, check that out. And it's not your typical stripe. It's not like a clean, perfect stripe. You can see it kind of breaks up and it has like a nice pattern to it, almost like an artwork design. Amazing what Mother Nature creates. Alright guys, so this is Cactus, my male salmon snow, and I got this one from Don Sutterberg at South Mountain Reptiles. Now he's in deep shed and the lighting is starting to become an overcast. It looks like it wants to rain, so it's going to be almost impossible to really see his colors. I'm going to try and show you a little bit, but what I will do, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures from my Instagram when he's out of shed, when freshly shed, and something that's really special. The reason why I picked this guy out, he has green margins around his saddle. So in between each saddle, it's outlined by like a lime green. And Don told me this happens sometimes with the coral and the salmon snows. It's not common, so it's special. And sometimes with the adults, the bigger they get, that green will intensify. Sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of like a mystery. I wonder what he's gonna look like when he gets full grown. But so this guy packed on a nice amount of size since I had him, and he's going to be breeding for the first time in 2022, so I'm excited about that. Now something that's just amazing about these corn snakes, and I tell people all the time, first pet I would definitely go with a corn snake. King snakes are a good choice too, but corn snakes are like puppy dogs. 90% of the time this is what you see right here. You could put your face to it, it's not going to bite you. You could put your finger by its mouth. Not that I would do that, but just to show you, these guys just don't bite, and they're just so mellow. And you know, when they're tiny, they run around a lot. But once they get to about this size, they're pretty chill. So, you know, king snakes are great snakes too, but definitely not as calm as corn snakes. Too bad this guy was in deep shed for the video, but there's always next time. We'll get him in a nice video after he sheds looking good. So I'm gonna put this guy back in his bin and let Cactus rest. Alright guys, I'm back inside. Nice air conditioning. Man, it's really hot and humid out there. It's hot everywhere out here. You know, we're getting some crazy weather, and it just started raining, so I just came inside. My favorite, well, I shouldn't say favorite, but one of my favorite pink snakes is Ivory, my female salmon snow motley that I got from South Mountain Reptiles. Of course, I fed her yesterday. but she's in really deep shed, so I'm not even going to take her out right now, especially she had a full-grown mouse, so I don't want to disturb her. But I'm going to show you some pictures of her right here, and at the end of the video I'm going to show a couple of slides with beautiful pictures of ivory from my Instagram, which you can check out at Colubrids. So, you know, pink snakes is something that you wouldn't think is even out there. Can you imagine that? Pink snakes? Yeah, but you know, there's just something about them. You could increase the pink if you do line breeding, incorporate different genes into them. It's just something that I really am excited about working with in the future. And next season will be my first year breeding these, so it's gonna be an exciting year. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, and you love snakes and colubrids, feel free to subscribe to the channel and help support the cause. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and be safe. Man, sometimes I gotta drink water. All that hot coffee, it's like 100 degrees outside, so I needed some water. Now I'm gonna go to the store, get some nice shrimp, make a little shrimp scampi, edit this video.